So it looks like this whale is going to have a little bit of surface there. Beautiful. So good news, bad news for us. Good news, of course, Cian's tail. Beautiful, makes for a great picture. Also, however, it does mean that that whale is going down before it arrives while that is sailed. So, yeah, really hoping that this whale trying to gauge what the breeding cycle of this whale is. Pace of the whale. So they usually travel right around 2 to 5 knots or so. They're a relatively slow moving whale. They have the capability of swimming much faster than that, but because these whales are really the marathon runners of all whales, they have that huge migration to embark on, again, right around 12,000 miles of travel. So they have to pace themselves. They have to conserve their energy as much as possible. And that's one way that they do that, is just by having a nice kind of consistent, leisurely pace. Okay, up again, guys. 1 o'clock. About 200-300 yards or so. So you can see a good portion of the body when the whale comes up to breathe. You can see when it does come up that it actually lacks a dorsal fin. And in place of a dorsal fin, gray whales have a series of 6 to 12 bumps. It's called the knuckle rouge. Some researchers believe that that lack of a dorsal fin actually has to do with their slow-paced travel. Dorsal fins can act as stabilizers while they're swimming at fast rates, and these slow-moving gray whales don't necessarily need that. So Captain Jimmy's setting up the boat here to try to make it the most comfortable and best viewing for the whale watch. Trying to keep the sun behind us, and the whale should be popping up right around the bow. But again, just kind of scan the horizon there. So now that these whales are no longer hunted by people, they're protected. Their numbers are coming back. You might wonder what their natural threats are, however. Natural predators for the gray whale. Not really much, but the orca will definitely attack and eat the gray whales. We, in this area, get transient orcas, and these orcas travel around looking for the food. And transient orcas, of course, eat mammals, so sea lions and seals and whales, like those two, side by side, 12 o'clock, just off the bow. The gray whale calves are particularly vulnerable to the orcas' attacks. And it's really amazing. Nice, just... Oh, look for a tail here. High arch. Get your cameras ready. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Maybe another tail. Not quite. Oh, up again. Here we go. Watch for a tail here. There we go. The high arch, and that whale went down for its deeper dive, most likely. So again, about not even a 5-minute downtime. So right around 3 to 4 minutes or so. So this is good. Good for us. Kind of a shorter downtime, longer surface time. Better whale watching. Great. Now the transient orcas that come in the area, again, they'll usually select a juvenile calf. A little bit easier to hunt. And of course those orcas do hunt in packs like wolves. They're incredibly intelligent animals and ferocious predators. They work together to take down their prey, and they will oftentimes separate the calf from its mother and kind of ram them and tire them out and wear them out until they can eventually take them down, and they'll usually actually drown them. So it's pretty gruesome, of course, but that's nature. Everything needs to eat. Really interesting, however, with those hunting tactics is that once the whale or the orca kill the whale, the gray whale, they'll actually only eat its tongue usually. So it's the choicest piece of meat, according to the orca. But of course, the rest of that body does fall down to the seafloor. And in some way or another, it will feed all different types of organisms. So nothing goes to waste at all. So one of the reasons that the gray whales use these islands to migrate, not only does it help them with tracking their path, they kind of use this as a navigation tool, but it also gives them a little bit of security and safety. Because orca tend to attack in deeper waters, the gray whales feel a lot more comfortable migrating along more shallow, protected waters. So even when the mothers are traveling with their new calves or their juveniles, they will keep their calves on the island or land side of the migration. So they kind of shelter them from the deeper depths of the unknown and potential threats like the orca. And the same reason that these gray whales are so great to watch for us whale watchers, they're predictable, you know where and when to find them. The whalers took advantage of that as well. So there were whaling stations set up all up and down the coast, right around Goleta and Santa Barbara. And whalers would even camp out right outside of the warm water lagoons and wait for the whales to leave and start their migration north. So eventually, of course, these whales had to leave those lagoons, the safety of their lagoons, and oftentimes the whalers would separate the calves from their mother because the mothers, again, are so protective, and they took advantage of that. And